Hi everyone. So I'm going to go over a feature in Canvas that's kind of newish where you can allow students to sign up for individual time slots for a meeting. Now, it's not perfect and I just played around with this today, but this is the basics of how it goes. So you start on the calendar, and once you're there, you click the plus button to create a new event. Now, it's not going to be an event assignment or a to-do, but it's an appointment group. So you're going to start by calling it an appointment group. And so we're going to call this Meet the Teacher. You might want to make it something more specific than that. In this case, I'm going to call it, the location is going to be a Google Meet. And I've already set one up. Now, I don't know if that part's going to be perfect or not, but we're going to give it a try. Pick the date that you want it to be and the time range that you're going to allow students to sign up. It can be multiple. So let's just say 8:25 a.m. if I could first type correctly. And we'll say 12:15 p.m. and then we'll make it over 2 days because we are teachers and we work hard. All right. And you want to have the time slots, whatever you want them to be. In this case, they're just going to be 10 minutes, equal time slots, and you click go. It's going to create all those time slots for you, which is kind of neat. You can limit each time slot to a certain number of users. Since this is just to meet the teacher, I'm going to call it one user. But if I wanted to meet with a group of students, we could pick and have it be more than one. If you had groups and you wanted the kids to be able to sign up with someone they knew, you could check this box. And you can also limit how many time slots that they can attend. So that overachieving student, in this case, can only come to one of my meetings. So go ahead and click it. And if you try to click publish, you first have to select your calendar. So in this case, you'll have to pick whatever course calendar that you want to add it to. So if you have multiple courses, they will show up there. So I'm going to click that one because my fake class. And I'm going to click publish. What that's going to do is create it on the calendar. It's going to take a few minutes because there's a lot of time slots and it's over a couple of days. But once those are created, then the students can sign up for those. Now, you might want to check your notifications because my email is probably going to start going off like crazy because I have created all of these time slots for students to sign up. So I'm going to pause right now and go over to the student side and show you how they sign up. Okay, so this is a little clunky on the student side, but it doesn't look like students can use Screencastify. So just to get this done, I'm going to do this the really old-fashioned way, or the way old people like me do a screen recording by using my web camera on my device to record my son's Chromebook. Now, I added my son to my course. I did get permission first to do that, so that I could see what it looks like as a student. So when he goes into my course, there's not a whole lot of information there in terms of signing up for the assignment. And this is where it is a little bit tricky. So for the students, they just go to the calendar. And this is where you'll have to really explain to them how this works. Once you've created the appointments, there'll be a button here that says Find Appointment. And so when they click on this, they'll pick the course. So if there's multiple appointments for multiple courses, they'll have those. But in this case, they're going to click the Submit. And that's going to pull up all of the different time slots over 2 days. Now, it's a little hard to see, but I'm going to have him go ahead and pick this time slot where it says Meet the Teacher. And he's going to go ahead and sign up, and he can click Thanks because he's polite, because he's my kid, and click Reserve. And then that reserves the appointment. Because I limited this to one time slot, if I had him click on this one and he tried to reserve it, he will get a message that pops up that says, you're already signed up. Now, he could reschedule by clicking this, or he could just do nothing because he wasn't paying attention when I said to only sign up for one. So that's how it works on the student end. And now I'm going to flip back to the teacher side. Okay, so now we're back to the teacher side of the appointment scheduling. Feel free to mention in the comments all the better ways that I could have done that student side, but in the interest of time, I just wanted to do this. So as a teacher, I can click on calendar and I can see where all my time slots are, and they will be in there. And you can see that one of them actually is brightened up, or bolded, I guess you could say, and you can see that somebody has signed this up. So you can see it is signed up by this particular student. Happens to be my son. He's going to be so thrilled that I'm doing this. And one of the things that I can do here is you can click on message, and I can send him a message that says, thanks for signing up. Can't wait to meet you and your family. And I can hit send, and then that'll send a message to him. I've got the details in there for the Google Meet. I didn't figure out a good way to make separate Google Meet time slots, so I'm hopeful that maybe people just sort of figured out that they need to only show up at their assigned time slot, but maybe they don't. And the other thing I can do is I can click on any of these time slots. Again, check your notifications because you're going to see that I'm going to get a lot of notifications. I got to fix that. When you click on any of the other time slots, if you click on group details, it's going to pull up the option here where it looks like you can edit it. But one of the things that you can do from this is if your students haven't signed up and you've got all these time slots and you can see all of this here, just like with your student assignments, you can click message students and you can message those who've already signed up as a reminder, or you can send to users who haven't signed up, and it would list all the students who haven't and send them a reminder to do that and how to go about doing that. So kind of a neat feature. Relatively new feature. I said I would test it out, try it. I'm going to be honest, I didn't read any of the directions that were sent to me because, well, who's got time to read directions? And the kids aren't going to read them, and I know a lot of adults tend not to, myself included. So I was able to figure it out without reading the directions pretty well, and it seems like something that might work, and I'm sure we'll learn more about it as time goes on. Thanks for watching. Bye.